actually 29 years old.
No way.
29. But I was home visiting my parents the other week, and when you are visiting your parents, it doesn't matter how old you are always going to be their little kid, right? I sit in the living room with my parents, and we pop in a movie, and a sex scene comes on. I don't want to watch a sex scene with my parents. But I don't want to get up and turn it off, because then they will know that I am embarrassed, right? They don't want to get up and turn it off because it's my home movie. They don't want to judge, you know? My mom did every event in our lives when we were growing up. She's everything. And her big project now, she has a stack of VHS home movies, and she's converting them into DVDs. But she is going crazy. She's turning them into like DVDs with special features. Like I popped in my high school graduation, and now there's an alternate ending. I was the captain of the football team this time. I went to prom. It was good. Very little crying. It was much better than the studio release. But this is exciting. We're out on a Saturday and we're having a good time. We're laughing and we're enjoying some booze and we're enjoying some food. That's important. Actually, I had an excellent dinner tonight. I had hot dogs for dinner, which is nature's perfect food is the hot dog. And the thing about eating hot dogs is like making out with your best friend's sister. Right after you're done, you don't feel that good about it. But you know you're going to do it again one day. Just a matter of time, you go crawling back to them dirty, slutty hot dogs. Belly rings and short shorts. I like a belly ring. That's a hot look, actually. People get everything pierced these days, and it's not even an issue anymore. Like, when I was a kid, if I was 9 years old and you saw a guy walking down the street and he had one earring in, you'd be like, man, that guy's gay. That's just what you said, right? And if you saw a guy with 2 earrings, you'd be like, man, that guy's a pirate. 3 earrings, that guy's a gay pirate. If I was going to get anything, I think I would get something practical. I would get one of those things through the eye, like right up here, right? And then I'd have a chain attached to that. And then at the end of the chain, I'd have a pen. Hey, on the spot! Yeah! Some paper clips, I modified by Prince Albert. It's like, no, see, some of you know, some of you don't. That's it. Prince Albert, for those of you who don't know, that is when a guy gets down there. Why would you ever do that? And I researched it, and it turns out the reason you do that is to have sex feel better for the woman. Who says chivalry is dead, right? The thing is, I'm not pleasuring women 24 hours a day, so don't they have like a clip-on or something? Like an impulse buy by the register at Spencer Gifts, just when you try before you buy. People aren't embarrassed about anything anymore. I had a first date 2 weeks ago with a girl. First time we've ever really been out and sat down and talked. 15 minutes into dinner, she stares across the table and says, hey, I hope you're not intimidated, but I have a labial piercing. Well, I guess we're done talking about the weather, huh? Couldn't figure out what the hell to say. It's like, baby, well, I hope you're not intimidated, but I don't know what a labial is. I'm not going to Google it. That's right. Straight up. What are we talking about? Oh, hot dogs. That's how we got on this subject. That's crazy. I love hot dogs. I love hot dogs because there's no expiration date on a hot dog. And that's, you buy that and you throw it in the fridge and 6 years later it still tastes like a hot dog. That's the kind of cook that I am. That's it. Actually, you know what does need expiration dates really? Hopes and dreams. That's what it really needs. 29, you're starting to grow man boobs. You're not going to marry a supermodel. Man. Just pull that out of the back of the dream refrigerator. Straight into the garbage. You're starting third baseman for the Philadelphia Phillies. There we go. Right. Oh, man. eat almost anything. I do. The only thing I don't eat is fish. I do not eat fish because fish live in the ocean, and I have peed in there. So, I actually have a pet fish, which that's the worst pet you could possibly have. If you are getting a pet, you have to get a dog, right? Any dog owners here? Let's by round of applause. What do you got right down front?
I have a Beagle Basset Hound and another mixture of something.
A mutt, a beagle and a basset hound, and a mutt. There you go. That's very good. So back me up on this. Dogs are 1,000,000 times better than fish because if you come home at the end of a long, hard day of work, you cannot kick a fish. Slide off your boot. That's it. Did you have pets when you were growing up?
Yes.
See, I was not allowed to have pets when I was growing up. My mom always figured that me and my brothers and sisters, if we ever got a pet, we would play with the pet for like 6 months, and then mom would be the one who would end up taking care of the pet, right? You guys know how kids are. My sister wants nothing to do with that, so she goes straight to the mall and gets pregnant. Like 6 months, my mom ended up taking care of it. I do love my family. I really do. I had an interesting upbringing, actually. It's tough growing up as the only Jewish kid in an all-Catholic town. I mean, I assume so. I'm Catholic, but we tease the hell out of that Jewish kid. Poor Shlomo. No, I'm Catholic. A lot of people think that I am Irish because I am a drunk and because my dad is a leprechaun. But I am actually not Irish. For student loan purposes, I am a Pacific Islander / other. You're from Tonga, the only on the island. Actually, I have the red hair, and it's a package deal when you get red hair. If you get red hair, you also get freckles. And it's funny, a lot of people don't even know what freckles are, but my mom explained it to me when I was a little kid. Freckles are the marks you get every time you disappoint Jesus. It's too late for me, but you guys be good, all right? Hey, yes. This was a big year for me as an Irish Catholic, actually. It really was. This was my first year I made it through Lent the whole way, giving something up, which is, it's hard to give up like chocolate or potato chips, but this year I tried something different. I gave up hope for the future. And, but I'm not super religious. I think if I was going to really get into it, really worship anyone, I would worship the ancient Greek gods, like the Olympians, right? Because with the ancient Greek gods, there's always that tiny little chance your god just might have sex with you, and that's hot. Yeah. And people are like, hey, Jesus touched my heart. It's like, yeah, well, Aphrodite touched my nuts. But they're simple. That's why they're so cool. They're simple. It's like, hey, man, why is there lightning? And like, I don't know. Bam, Zeus, god of lightning, right? But the problem is we got this science, and now we know why there's lightning. So what we need are new Greek gods for the new unanswerable questions. Questions like, why did Daddy leave? Well, Daddy left because Hypercantos, the god of loveless marriages, got together with Sidonia, the goddess of prescription painkillers. Oh!